Tonight's session is called A Prelude to V-Day.
Welcome to Mpowerment Detroit. It's an HIV awareness, prevention, and peer outreach group that teaches young people how to stay safe.
I started to go out of my way to make them happy.
Mpowerment is one of the important battlegrounds in the fight to stop the spread of HIV and AIDS in Southeast Michigan. Jonathan Davis is the creator and executive director.
You constantly hear that the epidemic is changing, but they're still using the same techniques. So peer education is just paramount when it comes to reaching high-risk, vulnerable populations that might be extremely high risk for HIV.
Jonathan helped to shape and mold the peer-focused outreach model in such a way that Mpowerment Detroit is used as an example around the country on how to reach the unreachable, young, promiscuous teenagers and young adults, and not only change their behavior, but do it in a way that they could accept, using people they would be most likely to listen to, their peers.
It's more real that I can look up there and receive a message from someone who looks like me, who dresses like me, who's in the same bracket, who hangs out the same places, wear the same clothes, so, the same style of dress or what have you. So that's key when it comes to really, sort of activating good, stern peer education.
James Matthews is one of those young men who was empowered by Mpowerment. He was so empowered, he joined and was trained and is now teaching others.
The greatest impact I see is the influence that it has on young adults. Being able to be comfortable enough to have conversations with their friends, families, peers about sexual education. And realizing that maybe abstinence is not a reality for everybody. Those conversations about safer sex keep them safe.
The group falls under the umbrella of the Michigan AIDS Coalition, with peer meetings every Sunday and outreach during the week. Mpowerment reaches Detroit's youth in a way that schools, parents, and churches very often cannot.
I know that Mpowerment Detroit is saving lives, only because the individuals that leave this place, whenever I see them later in the future, they always tell me how impactful Mpowerment Detroit was for them and how much they learned about safer sex practices, safer sex negotiation, condom use, self-esteem. Just having those individuals come back to me and say, thank you, I felt like you saved my life.
Last year's Red Tie Affair at the Museum of Contemporary Art Detroit was the first ever. The goal? To let the non-HIV prevention community know about the cutting-edge outreach work of Mpowerment Detroit. To also raise awareness and money to support their efforts to change behavior and to save lives. Michael Matthews is the creator of the Red Tie Affair.
I would love for people to walk away feeling that they can now talk a little more about HIV/AIDS. Coming to an event that's surrounding it, I want them to walk out feeling empowered, feeling like it's not such a taboo subject, and feeling like they can now change a life and have a domino effect just by saying to the young people within their lives that, it's okay to protect yourself.
So tonight, consider yourself deputized because you now know that HIV is 100% preventable, and that prevention starts with you.